What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another character rank up video. Alright, so I know I'm a little late to getting around to this, but I'm finally going to be ranking up Angel. As you can see, I finally have enough bios to get him to 6 stars, so let's go ahead and start upgrading him here. So, I was kind of slow at building him up, just because I haven't been playing the game as much lately, especially with DC Unchained coming out, so I've been spending a lot of time on other games right now, but I've still been working on Angel here, so we're going to go ahead and get him leveled up, and he does seem to be a very powerful speed character, so I'm quite happy about that. Let's see, we have, a ton of 5-star tickets, so we're going to use one of those, because why not, to help clean out the inventory a little bit more. Alright, so here we go, and now last one. And there we go, 6 stars. Now let's see if I have enough materials to finish his mastery, because he does have a nice leadership. He's got the Odin, the Jean Grey, the Supergiant leadership, where removes debuffs for a certain amount of time once you have been debuffed. So it's really nice. I do like this leadership. It's very useful, especially in like Alliance Conquest or PvP. Game modes, that's where you're going to be using this leadership the most, and it's really nice to have it on a variety of characters, because now we have a speed character with it on, so that's very useful. So let's see, oh no, I don't want to use that. I do have a few of the tickets, I think, for the mastery, but I don't remember where they are. I think they're 4-star ones, so let's get him to 3-star. And then, oh, we're already out of Emcron crystals. Yes, we do have a 4-star one, alright. Go ahead and use that. I've been using all of the Emcron shards on getting biometrics for X23, so that's why I'm completely out of them. Okay, we do have one here. I don't think I have a 6-star one, though. Let's find out. No, I don't. And how many do I need? I need 80 more. Alright, well, I'll get around to that in a minute here. So now let's go ahead and... let's see, enhance his gear. I don't think we can... yeah, I can't get him till 15 yet. We gotta level him up first. So let's take a look at his skills here. Alright, so nothing special in there. So here we go. His third skill is going to be the bread and butter for Angel. It's basically the same thing as Sharon Rogers' third skill, except he also has a heal on it, so you get a 7% max HP recovery, so that's very nice. So this third skill is looking really good, so he's going to have a massive boost in his damage if he gets hit a lot, and he's also going to be able to heal up a little bit, and not to mention he's going to have that 5 seconds of immunity for to damage, so very, very nice skill. So we're definitely going to be, whoops, wrong one. Wait, where was all the, oh, there's all the text. That was the right one. For some reason I saw like that short amount of text and I was like, wait, that's not the right skill, but yes it is. Alright, so we're going to cap out at a 15% HP heal once we get to level 6. So that's really nice. That's actually a nice heal right there. Well, wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. That's to accumulate the true damage, but it cannot exceed 15% of max HP. And then we heal for 17% of max HP, so 17% recovery. So that is really nice. And we're on a 10-second cooldown, so you can be using that every 5 seconds. That's pretty nice, because that means you can pretty much have this skill up all the time if it's on a 5-second cooldown, because you have 5 seconds of damage immunity there. So you can pretty much have your damage immunity up all the time. So I really like that. So at max skill cooldown, Angel is going to be very, very difficult to deal with, or to kill if you're playing him manually. If the AI prioritizes the third skill, he'll also be a nightmare in PvP. But anyway, none of the other skills need to be leveled up. And then also he has a nice passive here, because it does apply to all allies, and it gives them a 15% increase to recovery rate. So that's very nice as well. So you can put him on any kind of team where you have other heroes or champs that are healing based, that have like a recovery over time or recovery in their skills, and he can help augment that a little bit more. So it's pretty nice. Alright, so next up we're going to go ahead and try to roll an ice weight set here. Let's go ahead and roll. Alright, so let's see what we get. Of course, I'm going for an attack-based set. I would like Overdrive or Power the Angry Hulk are the two that I'm aiming for. So let's see if we get anything here. Nothing on the first roll. What about the second roll? Come on, big money. Am I going to get it early, or am I not? Oh, we still didn't get anything there. Alright, well, it looks like I'll just go ahead and get this rolled out, and also we'll level him up to 60, and then we will come back and finish this up. So let's go ahead and skip ahead here. Alright, and we are back. So I got him to level 60, and I went ahead and got his gear to as far along as I could with the remaining biometrics. We finished leveling up his third skill. We got overdrive, so that was really nice, and we went ahead and activated that set for him. And then I went ahead and just gave him this obelisk here just to try it out. So we have immune to guard break with a damage proc. Since it has the mind resist on there, I wasn't too worried about throwing away this obelisk if I happen to want to re-roll or put a different obelisk on him. You don't really need immune to guard break on him. It's nice to have, but he has a lot of iframes on his skills, especially his most damaging skills have iframes as well, so you don't really need that. The only place that you're really going to probably notice it is going to be PvP, because in PvP then it would help him to get his skills off more consistently, and then when he uses one of his, I believe only 2 of his skills do not have iframes on it, so if he uses one of those 2 skills, you won't get guard broken or have it cancelled. But either way, you can get away without having the immune to guard break, and I went with a damage proc, because he does have good survivability. Like I mentioned before, all of his skills but 2 have iframes on them, and one of the 2 skills that does not have the iframe on it is his third skill, which will give him the damage immunity. So he's pretty well protected no matter what skill he uses. So the AI, no matter which one it picks, he should be pretty well off. So the damage proc is just kind of to augment his damage even more, because I don't necessarily think he needs the invulnerability or the invincibility, but invincibility would still be preferred if you're doing PvP and you want to make him as hard or tough to deal with as you can. But I like using him more in a PvE scenario, kind of gearing him that way, because he does have really high damage output from other videos that I've seen on him, because I haven't been able to test him out myself quite yet because I just ranked him up. But he does have very high damage output, especially for a speed character, so that's really nice, because now we have a nice speed character that can dish out the damage, because we only have a couple of those so far, and he has tons of iframes, so he keeps it well protected. So he's going to be a very, very nice character to work on and get, especially since he's free to farm with the dimension rifts. So now that we've seen how he's geared up, let's go ahead and try him out a little bit. Alright, so here we are at Infinity Thanos, so this will be a nice test for Archangel here, or I'm sorry, Angel, getting a little ahead of myself here because of the team up right here, which says Birth of Archangel, so that's later yet to come. That's the team up with Apocalypse, and then we have the Angel's Love, which gives us physical attack and crit damage, which is between Angel and X-23, and this was all attack and crit damage, so we have 2 very nice team ups here, so that's why I decided to go with this team. And then we have Apocalypse Leadership, which is just a 18% all attack, but then we get a little all defense and a little bit of all speed as well, so not too bad. We could have gone with Beast Leadership and Valkyrie team up, but you don't get as good a team up bonuses, but you do get a lot more damage output, because you have Beast Leadership with the 50% physical, and then you also have the tier 2 passive of Valkyrie to increase damage against supervillains. So we could use that if we find that his damage is a little lackluster here, but we are going to still go in without any strikers, so I can kind of showcase that high damage that I was talking about with Angel here. So even with the lower leadership, we should still be able to clear Infinity Thanos here. So let's go ahead and try it out. Whoops, switched to the wrong person. So here we can accumulate the damage with this third skill. And now we're going to go ahead and hop in here and just start rattling off his skills. So as you can see, the 5th skill, the 4th skill, and the 3rd skill, once I use it there, is all have iframes. His 3rd skill, which gives him the damage buff, the immunity, and also the accumulate damage, does not have an iframe, and then the 1st skill also does not have an iframe. But he has more than enough protection with his 5th, 4th, and 3rd skill to get by, because their animations are long enough that they will be off of cooldown by the time you do a full rotation. Because see, I could jump right into the 5th skill if I want there, but I popped the 3rd skill just for the damage immunity, and then if I do happen to get hit once or twice, I can get a little bit of a damage boost as well from that. Oh, he's going into his next phase here. Alright. Go ahead and swap out. Let's slowly hover around with Apocalypse. So he's actually faster than I remember. That movement speed from his leadership. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch back here. Oh, got Apocalypse striking for us. That's not good. He's going to get a lot of damage in there. Alright, so we'll accumulate some of this damage here. Alright, now let's go ahead and... There we go, get a nice beefy 5th attack there. Let's just sit through this, accumulate some damage there, and now get a nice beefy, there we go, 5th attack. So, there you go. Archangel's damage, as you can see, is still quite high, even with a lower leadership. He is getting a little bit more from the team-up bonuses, so it probably evens out to more like a 24% leadership after you add in the all-attack and physical bonus. Well, more like 30% leadership, so probably a basic physical attack leadership. But still, he was able to do it in 2 minutes and 47 seconds with no strikers, so definitely a really strong character here. So Angel is a very nice option to farm up, especially for newer accounts. He's going to get you quite far because of his survivability and damage output, so he can get you through a lot of content. He can clear world bosses for you quite easily, so definitely is going to be a character that's worth investing and building up. And he gets even better at tier 2. It'll amplify his 4-star passive, and then give him a nice little bump in damage as well, even though his damage is already high. So overall, I'm quite happy with Archangel here, so I can't wait to get him to tier 2. And of course, that will be in another video, but that's going to be it for this one here. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.